skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Hey guys, it's Wednesday on The Rebels and I'm Amber Sweeney. And it's Halloween week here on The Rebels and I'm super excited because I love Halloween. I love scary things and monsters and supernatural stuff. So this is great. I'm in costume. I know the lighting's a little bit low down here. I was setting the mood. But if you can't tell what I am, my costume is overstressed, overworked, undershowered mom of two. I know it's really convincing. I don't wear this costume to parties because I always win and then it's not fair to other people. So this is special just for you guys. So I hope you're enjoying that. What I'm going to do, because I wanted to sort of recreate one of my favorite TV shows when I was a kid, it was called Are You Afraid of the Dark? And it was on Nickelodeon on Saturdays, or they called it SNICK, Saturday Nickelodeon, get it? And they would always tell scary stories and they were awesome. So I had this fantastic idea of recreating the big bonfire scene with the smoke and the flames and everything. And then it rained for 2 days. So instead I'm going to tell you a scary story from the comfort of my nice warm basement with candles. Now, it's not just any scary story. See, when I was in elementary school, probably 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, I had a favorite book series. And it was just 3 books, and they were called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and it's by Elvin Schwartz. Now, I would check these books out at the library pretty much every single time that we went. I know we've had these conversations about what young adult books were like back when we were kids and stuff, and this is the kind of stuff that I was reading. Like, can you see the illustrations in this book? I mean, they are for a 4th grader, or try that one. See that one? For a 4th grader, like, this crap is terrifying. Like, it's creepy for me to look at it even now, and I'm not going to tell you how old I am. But I'm going to read you one really quick little short story from this book, and it was one of my favorites. It's very short. And so in honor of the whole Are You Afraid of the Dark thing, I'm going to start properly by saying, submitted for the approval of the YA Rebels, I call this story The Girl Who Stood on a Grave. Some boys and girls were at a party one night. There was a graveyard down the street and they were talking about how scary it was. Don't ever stand on a grave after dark, one boy said. The person inside will grab you and pull you in. That's not true, one of the girls said. It's just a superstition. I'll give you $1 if you stand on a grave, he said. A grave doesn't scare me, replied the girl. I'll do it right now. The boy handed her his knife. Stick this knife in one of the graves, he said. Then we'll know you were there. The graveyard was filled with shadows and was quiet as death. There's nothing to be scared of, the girl told herself, but she was scared anyway. She picked out a grave and stood on it. Then quickly she bent over and plunged the knife into the soil. And she started to leave. But she couldn't get away. Something was holding her back. She tried a second time to leave, but she couldn't move. She was filled with terror. Something's got me, she screamed, and she fell to the ground. When she didn't come back, the others went to look for her. They found her body sprawled across the grave. Without realizing it, she had plunged the knife through her skirt and pinned it to the ground. It was only the knife that had held her, and she died of fright. These were things I read as a child. I hope you guys have a fantastically creepy Halloween. Be safe, and I'll catch you next week.